Hey, everybody, good morning. We are jamming. Tara's got Paulie dancing already this morning here in the Findlay Hyundai Studios.
Pressing all the right buttons.
And it is good to be with you. Greetings, salutations. Good morning here on The Fan. We are right in the middle of getting geared up for the madness of March. Everybody's filling out their brackets. I still haven't filled my bracket out, Paul.
I filled mine out this morning.
I started, but I don't have it all the way filled out. Andy's got hers all filled out.
All right.
Yeah.
Good.
So we've got a bunch of people that are prepared, ready to go.
That's right. We got people prepared.
Just not me and Devin yet.
That's right.
Brackets are not due until Thursday.
Yeah, that's right.
No, look, I had to pump up the vitamins. I had to pump up the allergy meds, the Benadryl, and I crashed last night. So
there you go.
I'll get one filled out probably today.
All right. One of many.
Probably today. One of many. That's a good point. Well, we have playing games starting today.
Yep. That's right.
Playing games start today, and that'll give you something to watch. There was not much on the tube last night. You guys were watching Utah and Dallas, but other than that, there was no. What else was there?
The baseball.
Oh, who cares? I tried to watch it.
Venezuela
I was
and
bored.
Italy. Oh, wow.
I can't watch it if it's not the United States.
Okay.
I
Well,
tried.
coming.
I watched 2 innings last night.
Yeah, they play tonight, though.
Yeah.
Venezuela.
Yeah.
U.S. So, but I was tuned into that Mammoth game yesterday because
Suarez did hit a home run last night. I did see that home run.
Gino, there he goes. Good for him. I was watching the Mammoth game yesterday as they were playing the Dallas Stars, one of the top teams in the NHL. They hadn't lost a regulation game since January 22nd. That was a Frank Cervalli tweet from last night. First regulation loss for #TexasHockey since January 22nd. Quite a run. And the run ended because realistically, Dallas dominated the first period. The shots were 9-2. It was a tie game, though, because Clayton Keller sniped one from below the goal line. Did you see the angle on that shot?
It was
a crazy shot. Yeah. And so they get the game tied. They then take a 2-1 lead. And then the Stars tie at 2-2. But then we've got the play here that really separated the Mammoth in the game. Anytime you can get a shorthanded goal, it's a major momentum changer, and it kind of carried the Mammoth to blow out the Stars. 6-3 final. But this was when the game was tied 2-2, 57 seconds on the Stars power play, and then Jack McBain takes over.
Steers it around back to Haskinen, couldn't keep the zone. Giveaway here. Here's Jack McBain. He's in. McBain, he scores.
Shorty.
McBain.
Insane McBain gets the shorty.
Yeah, I like that. This guy's good. I mean, the Mammoth play-by-play guy is good.
Yeah,
he's got a lot of zingers. He's got all kinds of different little
Insane
word
McBain
play.
was mine. He didn't say that.
Oh, he didn't?
No, I just said that.
Oh, jeez. Well, I should give you all the credit then.
But no, he does do a good job. I love the Wasatch walk-off.
I do like the Wasatch walk.
Well, he's finally got a team that's good.
Yeah.
It helps an announcer to have a team that wins.
Right.
Like when you lose and you lose and you lose, there's only so many creative ways you can disguise how bad of a loss it is.
Correct.
And that's what was happening, in Phoenix for years, really.
Yeah.
And now you get to Salt Lake and you get to Utah and everything changes. And big win. That was 15 straight. Was it 15 straight?
I think 15 straight games with a point.
With a point?
It might have been 15 straight at home. I didn't see that.
They were on a 15-game winning streak dating back to January 22nd.
Oh, yeah.
The Mammoth had lost
Dallas.
4 games in a row. That's how when I looked early in the day yesterday, I think Utah was Dallas was minus 165 on the line.
Yeah, the Utah plus 140 the other way. So it was quite
they were dogs.
They were dogs in the game, but it was quite the game. I mean, realistically,
they started their backup goalkeeper too.
Vitek Vanacek. Yeah, he was in net. And he's been really good. Like the last 5 starts, I think he's got like a 2.1 GAA. Like he's been really solid for him.
He is a good backup, yeah.
Really good backup. I mean, he was a cap for a while and was never really that good, so I was kind of concerned when they signed him, but it's been a really good backup goalie signing. I agree. So
Yeah, I mean, look, the Mammoth scoring in about every situation when they needed to. They scored on the power play. You just played the shorthanded goal. They had one on even strength. They even had an empty netter there.
Yeah.
So they did about everything they needed to do. Was that their smoothest win of the season?
It's probably their biggest win of the season.
Yeah.
Considering the opponent on the road, tough environment, of course. And we also have the playoff chances as of Monday, moneypuck.com. We'll throw it up on the stream for the viewers. It's kind of a convoluted way to see your chances to make the playoffs. And right now, the Mammoth, if you look at that outer circle to make the playoffs, 85.7%. So it is nearly almost lock it up that the Mammoth will be playing home playoff games in Salt Lake City this year. Knights at 90.4, by the way. So your squad's solid as well to make the playoffs.
I wasn't worried.
I know you weren't worried,
never worried,
but he's never worried. But they might not win the Pacific
But here is
this
a
year.
graphic to confirm your suspicions.
I mean, I don't know what that comment was for.
Yeah.
Really confusing comment from Prediction P.
Confusing comment. I just said you're at 90.4. You should feel good,
Yeah, I mean, we're getting down to the nitty gritty. We got a month left, less than a month left in the season.
And it even does it to make the second round, third round, cup finals, and to win the cup. And right now, the Mammoth at 4.5% or 3.5% to win the cup, and the Knights at 4%. So they're kind of close.
What's Colorado? I can't see that graphic. It's too small this morning.
Colorado 100% to win to make the playoffs. 13.6%, the biggest pie of the pie chart to win the cup. Yeah.
Okay. And second favorite?
Second favorite would be Dallas at 11.5%.
No.
What about the East?
Sorry.
Canes, actually. Canes,
You're right.
13.3%.
Didn't look it over closely enough. 13.3, you're right.
Yeah.
Canes.
The Canes they're strong.
They're probably one of the best Eastern Conference teams, but they were supposed to make it last year, the year before. Like, they made the conference finals the last 4 years and have not advanced.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a frustrating time to be a Canes fan, but, maybe they can break through this year.
I mean, they got 90 points. They're leading the Metro.
They're killing it in the regular season, but I've always said the regular season is not indicative of how the postseason will play. The game is much faster, less penalties.
I think there's one development in hockey that's pretty exciting.
What's that?
And this is exciting for NBA fans too, with expansion coming. Both the Mammoth and the Kraken could make the playoffs.
Yeah.
And maybe make some noise. Like, these are young teams. Like, I know one was relocated, one was granted. There's a little bit of a difference.
Right.
But still, this is the two newest teams in the NHL, and they both have a chance to make the playoffs.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting
And
time.
the third newest, Vegas Golden Knights. Gary Bettman does he get enough credit? I don't know if Gary Bettman gets enough credit. He might be the best commissioner in all of professional sports, and it might not be that close.
Yeah.
You've maintained that for a while about Bettman.
Well, it's just another.
What the Knights have done, though, is just unprecedented. There's never been an expansion team that's come in and made the playoffs like every year since their start.
Inception,
yeah.
Well, I think they missed it
one.
once. They missed it once.
Oh, well.
But they did make it 8 out of 9 years. So, it's pretty impressive.
And then won a cup.
Yeah,
already
and
too.
won a cup. So a lot of achievements.
I like the words coming out of Tara's. Won a cup. that resonates a lot better than
That's right.
all that Washington capital talk I have to listen to from you.
Lost a cup. Remember that?
They lost a cup and then came back and won a cup. And
If you go to the Cup your inaugural season and you're an expansion team, that is a successful season.
It is successful.
Yep.
Just second place is, if you're not first, you're last, they always say.
Let me look and see, because I know you love to dwell on the past, but let me just check the standings and see how the Capitals, the Crapitals are doing right now, because I don't need to go back in time to relive old wounds like you.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I got to go way. Jeez.
It's a down
They're
year.
down there below Carolina.
Yeah.
Below your guys in Pittsburgh, Paul. You love those guys. Below the Islanders.
Yeah.
Below the Blue Jackets. The lowly Philadelphia Flyers.
yeah.
Yes, Philadelphia ahead of us.
And then 74 points. Only only 10 points out of the cellar. The Washington Capitals. If it wasn't for the crappy Rangers, they would be in last place in this division.
Yeah, I've struck a chord this morning. Wow, look at this.
Well, you like to dwell in the past, so I wanted to bring it back to the future and just give you a little realistic
look. Are we bringing
look.
it to the future or the present? I thought we were coming back to the present.
Yeah, present day look. The future doesn't look bright either for the Capitals. They just traded away they're in the rebuild.
Is that coming from Ostradamus?
They're in the rebuild, and it's going to take them probably 3 years before they even get back in the playoffs. Hope you're patient. Hope you got your patient pants on, patient Paulie.
I'm ready for the rebuild. I'm ready.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. You deserved that one.
Oh.
Yes, I remember what happened. Thank you for reminding me what happened in the inaugural season. I'd forgotten. But I had to remind Paulie what's going on currently
what's happening. Yeah.
with the standings right now.
I know we've talked hockey, but there's another thing today. It's St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
Where does St. Patrick's Day rank for you in the holidays?
So
As
they
a
even
young
really
man,
count?
I loved it.
I don't even know because until I went over across the pond
Yeah.
and had a real Guinness.
Yeah.
and really saw that culture. I didn't really understand St. Paddy's Day. I didn't understand the affection for it. If you've been to Ireland, if you've been to England, Scotland, the beer sales go up 190% today across the country, but only about most of that's Europe. That's not. It's not as big of a holiday in the United States.
Big in college towns.
It is in some big cities, but I
Yeah.
don't think it's big everywhere in the United States.
Yeah.
My mom used to always make me wear green, and I remember it as a kid, and it was fine, but it wasn't up there with the major holidays for me.
Yeah.
No.
It's kind of a secondary holiday, but probably the most fun of like the Easters, the 4th of Julys, the stuff like that.
What?
I loved St. Patrick's Day in college. I
Over
did.
4th of July.
Probably
Come
back
on.
then, but now probably 4th of July. But back then, St. Patrick's Day.
Really?
Yeah, years ago.
I don't think St. Patty's has ever been a top 5 holiday for me, period.
Yeah,
Okay,
same.
well, I can show you a video of a St. Patrick's Day you'd want to be at. I can tell you that, buddy.
Yeah, we've seen your videos. We don't want to see
Not that
anymore.
one I've already showed you. That one's not the best. But this one is a good video. I'll show it to you.
Oh, living in the past again. Here we go. I thought we just got past
Yeah.
this.
I said I liked it in the past. I liked St. Patrick's.
Can we live in the now? I mean,
Yeah, let's
you
live
are
in the
wearing
now.
a green shirt
I
today.
am, yeah.
On your excitement meter.
Yeah.
We call it the polometer. On the polometer, how is your excitement level for St. Patty's Day? Today. You're not going back to college. This is not
yeah.
Billy Madison. You're not in an Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah. Excitement meter today out of 10, probably like a 6. you know.
Okay.
I'll try and have a green beer potentially, but other than that, that'll be it.
Okay. All right. Tara, your excitement meter? I mean, for all that, a 6? I'm pretty
A 6.
disappointed. That's it.
Back in when I was 19,
He's raking
20,
it
I
ahead
was
of
a 10.
Easter, and it's a 6. I mean, bipolar Paulie here. Geez Louise. I don't know what in the heck that was.
Who knows? Yeah, I'm not too excited about it. I'm gonna make some
Did
corned
you wear any
beef
green?
and cabbage.
You got
yeah,
blue. You a little bit of green on
kind
the.
of green. Like,
Yeah.
like, sure.
Okay. All right.
I didn't want to get pinched.
Yeah. I'm hoping nobody's doing that bit anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Why
like
do you love
elementary
St.
school.
St. Patty's?
St. Pauli's Day.
Well,
We need
I'm
one
going to
of those.
rename it after you, St. Pauli.
All right. I just liked it because it was kind of an excuse to have fun, back years ago. But now it's more real life, and you just have one green beer and go about your day.
Okay.
So,
All right.
Except we're going to be at the Utah Tech baseball game tonight. I'm pretty sure they don't serve beer there. We're not going to get a green beer.
wing nuts.
I'm not going to the game. I'm not going
I know. I might stop at Wing Nuts to have a green beer.
Oh, okay.
There you go. He's
Yeah.
calling his shots. He's
I'm
backing
calling
it
a
up.
shot. Yep.
Big game today for the Trailblazers.
Yeah.
Little revenge. They
Yeah.
got embarrassed up at Miller Park last week.
Yep.
And the BYU Cougars are in town at Hearst tonight. So
Yeah.
a lot of
Big
people.
opponent.
I think a lot of people are pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
I would suggest for your viewing plans tonight, go to Hearst,
Yes.
get down to the Bruce.
Going to be there.
Watch BYU at Utah Tech, and then you can kind of just scout that NC State Texas game on your phone. You know, pop that one up on your phone and keep tabs on that for any Cougar fans that want to double dip tonight.
Okay.
Because you got that play-in game tonight. So rest assured, Kevin Young and the Cougars will be paying close attention to who they'll be playing on Thursday night out in Portland at the Moda Center.
Should be interesting. Yeah, Texas, NC State. These play-in games I don't love, but it is BYU's opponent, so I'll probably be tuned in.
Yeah. One of the big questions for Paul, since he's Paul Adamas today, we've already got like six nicknames.
Don't take her name away.
Yeah,
that's Terradamas.
Yeah, well, I want to hear if you think AJ can lead BYU on a tournament run. I want to hear some more March Madness talk. That's what you're getting. We have not given a winner on every pick in the bracket. We haven't even went through every matchup. We're going to dig a little deeper into the bracket today. We're going to talk upsets again. We'll do a confidence meter. We'll talk about the ones and the big seeds, obviously. A ton to get into. But our lead story really was how good the Mammoth looked last night in an upset win on the road. In Big D, beating the Stars.
Yes.
6-3, the final score. All right, we're off and running. It's a drive. Stick around. We got a fun show planned for you today. We got some breaking news. I want to share it with you after this timeout. right, welcome back, everybody. Good bumper here. Man in Black.
Yeah, you were processing it for a while. I didn't know if you liked it or
Ring
not.
of Fire. I love Johnny Cash.
All right,
Who
good.
doesn't love Johnny Cash?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I
What
mean,
was that movie about him? Walk the Line.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Joaquin
Joaquin
Phoenix played him. Did a really good job.
Yeah, he did. It was a great movie.
The Bob Dylan movie was really good too.
I didn't see that one.
Oh, you didn't?
I saw the Elton John. I
didn't see the Elton John one.
I like the Elton John.
Oh, really?
I didn't know much about his life, so I kind of wanted to learn a little more. But
And
yeah,
see, that's what Bob Dylan. I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything about him.
yeah, I don't really care for Bob Dylan's music too much, but I think his life would be interesting. So I might want to check that movie out.
There's a couple good songs.
Yeah,
I mean, you got
knocking on heaven.
yeah. He did the original.
He did the original.
He's a great. I mean, he was ahead of his time.
Yeah, he was
Ahead of his time. I mean, he was kind of breaking down barriers and changing the music game. I mean, from folk music, he went into rock and roll, and it
Yeah.
was kind of taboo back then, and he didn't care.
Yeah,
Uh,
like that. Making and breaking the rules.
Yeah. We are live. Show today brought to you by Coral Canyon Golf Course. Have you got your tee times yet at Coral Canyon Golf Course? It is fantastic. 435-688-1700 is the phone number over there to the pro shop. You can also book your tee times right online or check to see what's available. CoralCanyonGolf.com. It is peak golf season right now. It is supposed to be high 90s by Thursday here in the GZ.
Yeah.
And so it is going to be perfect to get out and swing the sticks. I don't think we're going to stay in the 90s. I think it's going to cool back off. We're going to get a little bit of a longer taste of spring for us. I think we've already got our good taste of the 70s. We got a week and a half of the 70s, and it felt really good. And then here we go into the 90s just like that. But we'll survive. We always have. We love the weather in St. George. It's been a really nice winter. There was not a day. There was one day when we were up at the state basketball tournament, that first day, the quarterfinals, where it snowed in St. George and they closed the courses. That was the only day you couldn't play golf in St. George all year. One day.
One day, yeah.
And you still maybe could have played a couple courses. I don't think every course closed, depending on what location they were at. But that was the only day you couldn't play golf. You could play the last 364 out of 365 days dating back to, last February.
Yes.
Good weather.
Good weather.
Get out and swing the sticks at Coral Canyon Golf Course. By the way, shout out to our guy Milt, one of our P1s.
Illustrate on the stream here.
Well, it's a bag.
It's a bag full of balls.
Golf balls. Paulie got his special delivery. Milt dropped him by the station yesterday and hand delivered him. Paulie lit up like a Christmas tree.
Yes, I was wondering what was in the bag when you walked in, but then found out it was some golf balls. So I'll have to go tee them up.
That's right. That's right. Over under 2 weeks before he uses one of those golf balls in that bag, Tara.
Oh, over.
Over. Okay. Yeah. All right. It is March Madness.
Right.
It is March Madness.
I know
week.
he's not gonna be hitting the links anytime soon.
Hey, I told you I had some breaking news.
Yes.
This broke yesterday afternoon, and reached out and tried to get a guest today, and I think we can get one of the two that I reached out to, but probably not going to get the guy that the news pertains to. He's on vacation with his family. And this story kind of affects Crimson Cliffs Mustang football a little bit. Their offensive coordinator, Andy Stokes, has accepted the head coaching job at Orem High School to take over the Tigers football program.
Yeah.
And so this is a little bit of a whammy for Crimson Cliffs and Coach Wayne Alofapo, because not only do you lose a great coach and a great human being in Andy Stokes, thank you, yes, cry. This is not the first time Andy has left St. George.
Yeah.
So this is definitely sad news, because you got the band back together with Wayne and Andy like they were in the Dixie Flyer days when they were coming up through the coaching ranks together. But then this job opens up and Coach gets offered the job, does the whole thing with the family, and they decided to accept the job. So it looks like they're going to be taking their talents and their whole family and moving up. That means Crimson loses not only their offensive coordinator, who's like a second head coach on this team, and the kids love playing for Andy Stokes.
Yeah.
But now you're losing Major Stokes, your star defensive player, who had 23 and a half sacks last year, and a bunch of TFLs.
Yeah.
Even caught a couple passes at the tight end position and a touchdown. I mean, this is a dude. I don't think there is another high school football player in town, in Region 9, maybe in all of 4A, I'm not sure on that has as many Division I offers as Major Stokes has already.
I can check that.
I think last I heard he was up to like 16, 18 Division I sponsors, and obviously that was back in the fall, so there's probably even climbed in the offseason to more. We know some of the in-state schools, even locally, they had offered. There was the Washington States, the Oregon States. There was a bunch of Big 12 schools. I think even SEC and Big 10 had jumped in on the fray, and a few schools had offered Major Stokes. Do you have the list in front of you?
I'm trying to get it up right now.
The fact remains, though, Wayne Alofapo, the show will go on. I mean, but look at the state championships, 2 and then a semifinal appearance in the 3 years with Andy Stokes. And so they'll miss him.
Yeah.
I mean, impossible to replace entirely by himself.
This is a big deal. It even made Sports Illustrated.
It did. I was just seeing that as well.
Andy's a former Mr. Irrelevant, right? Grew up in Moapa Valley, moved here, played his start of his college career here, and then moved on, and then was later drafted in the 7th round by the New England Patriots, and then got into coaching once he got home. So Orem is welcoming Coach Andy Stokes into the fold, and this is a great hire for Orem.
Yes, it is. It is a very solid hire. Obviously, a lot of coaching experience. I remember my first sample of Coach Stokes when he was at Tempview. And had Kasuga, and he came down to Desert Hills, and I just remember Tempview throwing for like 500 yards and doing that 2-quarterback system with the other kid, but Kasuga was the star, and it just seemed like Coach Stokes really connected with him.
Yeah.
And then he moved down to Crimson, and they won some state titles and had a great
to hook
run.
back up with his old buddy Wayne Alofapo.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it makes sense, though, because I think coaches, it's always kind of a moving blind. Like, it's never going to stay still. You're always going to be moving, progressing, trying to find a better fit for you. And not to say you didn't have a great fit at Crimson, but to be the head man at a school as big as Orem and a school as successful as Orem, they've really been successful since the Sewell Nakua days.
And if there's a couple high schools in the state of Utah that are running more like universities, I would say those colleges are Corner Canyon in 6A and Orem in 5A.
Major is the number 4 recruit in his class.
Yeah, he's unbelievable.
There's 3 other kids ahead of him with more offers. He's a 3-star recruit. So there's 2.
And he's still got
3,
high school. He's not even a senior yet.
I mean, this is kids in his class I'm talking about. There's 3 kids ahead of him.
That's not many.
I think you said he was the number 1 recruit
of
in his
Region
class.
9 players.
Oh, in Region 9. Okay.
I said maybe of all 4A.
There's a kid at Orem Better, Tempview, and Harriman. So 3 kids up north.
Yeah, all 5A and 6A schools.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't mince my words.
Okay.
I said if all the Region 9 teams locally, nobody has more offers than him. He might have more than anybody else in 4A.
In 4A, yes. Probably 4A.
I mean, he's 4th in his class in the state of Utah. That's pretty good. He's still
it's very good.
He's still not even a senior yet.
I thought you said he was the number 1 recruit in his class, and there's 3 kids ahead of him.
No, you got to listen.
I know.
You're a terrible listener.
I know.
My goodness. At the end of the day, though, Andy Stokes, we love Andy. He's always been gracious to me. I've had a lot of conversations over the years. I'm gonna miss him. I was a little bit. I was excited for Andy, but I will not lie to you. I was a little bit bummed that he was taking his talents and leaving town. He's not, along with Major, who's his oldest kid. He has his wife Tia Stokes, who's kind of an internet influencer. If you followed her, she's beaten cancer, beat leukemia. She's dancing for people. It's very inspiring. Goes down to the street corner and gives away $100 bills, and is always doing cool, fun things on social media. Ton of energy his wife Tia has. But they have Legend, Maze, Taz, and Rosie. The baby is Rosie, I believe. After his stint here in St. George at Dixie, he went on to play at William Penn University. Then he was drafted Mr. Irrelevant by the Patriots. Also had a brief stint with the Arizona Cardinals. But we've seen Andy. I have seen Andy's career develop before my eyes. And so this one's kind of it was exciting to have him come back to Crimson, and now it's kind of sad to see him leave it. Because I remember when he was just a young pup at Dixie High School, coaching up the freshmen in the JV team and working his way up to, offensive coordinator, and now working his way up to head coach, and then back to OC, and now back to head coach. This is a great hire for Orem High School. The kids love Andy Stokes, and this is a big loss for Crimson. And it's one of those things where you wonder what kind of package they put together for Andy. We know that teachers don't get paid a lot in the state of Utah. We know coaches get paid even less in the state of Utah. It is a head coaching stipend for a sports season, Paulie. Last I heard was $3,500. Okay, so you're a head coach, and you take your teams to team camps and individual camps and 7-on-7s, and then you put the schedule together. You're running the weight room. You're doing all the things. You're doing two-a-days. You do the season, the postseason run, and then all the other responsibilities, checking on your grades, your student athletes, all that over from really, football never sleeps.
Right.
You get $3,500. That is a travesty in life.
Yeah, it is.
That is laughable for the state of Utah. We rely on these coaches to develop our kids, to be a second father figure, a parent figure, instill discipline and hard work and teamwork and commitment and all the values that I think you really do learn by playing a game like football or any sport at all. And we pay them a laughable $3,500 stipend. And assistant coaches even make less.
Yeah.
So I'm really curious because I know Orem has some Vivint money, and I know that they've gotten some kids to transfer in. I wonder if they put together a more compelling package than a $3,500 stipend, like some booster money. We're starting to see the trickle-down effect of the NIL starting to affect the high schools, even in the state of Utah now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I look at, I don't know how many of you have been paying close attention to football, and we haven't talked a lot of football on the show since football ended, last November.
Yeah.
And then since the Super Bowl ended, last month. We got to talk a lot about that, but we really in the last month we haven't talked much football other than some free agent signings, some trade buzz, and some draft. We haven't talked anything local, but there has been a mass exodus of football players from one of our local high schools. They've lost, I think, to the best of my knowledge, 8+ players.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like starting caliber players because they had a bad season last year.
Correct.
And they've left and went to greener pastures.
And I that was not a thing when I was in high school. You played your 4 years at the school you were in the boundaries of, no matter if they were good or bad.
Yeah.
You played with your boys. You played with the guys you grew up with. You didn't defect and go to a better school for a better, in your mind, better opportunity. But I guess, like you say, 8+ kids have deserted that program and leaves them in a tough spot for next year. I feel bad for that head coach, but it's the world we live in now.
Crew, the other kid that's the DN, Crew, that's at Orem, is it Crew Jones? Is now going to be on one side and Major Stokes on the other side. Orem instantly has a dynamite defensive line.
Yes.
Dynamite. Anyway, this kind kind of excited for Andy, a little bit heartbroken because, I remember those early years when he was just helping out at Dixie High School, and now to see him moving on up there to take on a powerhouse in Orem, it is exciting for him. But some breaking news. If we can get Coach Wayne on. Now, Wayne said he was available this morning. Andy's text to me yesterday was like, I'm out of town till Monday. So he didn't want to talk today. It's all fresh. I'm sure he's getting bombarded. I'm sure he's getting a lot of texts and congratulations and questions. Just him and his family. So Coach Stokes is not taking a bunch of Crimson Cliffs Mustang players with him to Orem. He's not like he's leaving on the best of terms with Coach Wayne Olofo. Him and the family, thought this was a great opportunity, and they jumped on it.
Crew Jones, number 3 player in the 2027 class. He's headed to Oklahoma. He's a 4-star, 93 in the composite.
And you've watched Major Stokes.
Yeah.
You put those two on the same field, on the same defensive line.
Mm-hmm. It's going to pose
That's a
problems.
wrecking crew.
That's right. And Orem's had high-level talent before. I remember board hopping years and years ago, the Pineview against Orem and Dixie Orem games in the state semifinals and finals.
Yeah.
And, that was a talented team with Nakua and Sewell and the quarterback for Utah State. What was his name?
Cooper Laga.
Laga, yeah, that's right. And that Kingsley Suamatios in the
now
NFL.
got drafted by the Chiefs.
Yeah, so that was a loaded team, but this has the opportunity to be a loaded team once again. So Orem, they got a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, we wish Coach Stokes the best. We'll try to get him on the show. Maybe we'll even grab Coach Wayne's second hour, see if he's got a couple comments for us, and we'll follow up on this a little bit. But some breaking news, coaching, and we've had a lot of coaching changes, even in the offseason. Coach Zach is now at Snow Canyon. Coach Baldery is now the head coach at Desert Hills. Carl Frankie's back where he used to be the head coach. He's the offensive coordinator and associate head coach over there. So they've got some good momentum going there. You got some coaches that are still younger into the region, like Jerry Cowan and Hurricane, who's doing a tremendous job rebuilding that Tiger program in just a couple of years.
Yeah.
Will Liebert hired Misi Tupe, and I thought that was an incredible hire. This is Will Liebert's second year at Dixie, and that's the school that's had some kids transfer out. So it's going to be interesting this fall. There's some young, talented players coming through Southern Utah on the football field for sure.
Yeah.
Next 5-10 years is going to be really exciting to see how it all shakes out. It's a very competitive region. Coach Hosner, of course, is back at Pineview. I feel like we're rerunning it a little bit.
Yeah.
To a certain extent. And
Frankie's back. Hosner's back.
Yeah. But you do have these young coaches now coming in like Zach. Zach over at Snow Canyon, I want to say he's 27. He actually had a stint under Hosner, though. He's kind of he's in the Hosner coaching tree. Kids are really liking him. And you know what else they got over there at Snow Canyon helping out that I think has been huge is Wilgar. Peyton Wilgar played at BYU.
Yes, I remember him.
Yep. Played at Dixie High School.
Had a good career at BYU.
Yep. All right, good stuff. That's the breaking news for today. Let's take a timeout. We'll be right back. It's The Drive inside the Findlay Hyundai Studio. 0% on the Santa Fe, 0% on the Tucson. Go check it out during their anniversary sale right now at Findlay Hyundai. You can save a bunch. Check out the inventory online. Save every day at Findlay Hyundai. Wait for the hook, baby. We are live on a drive. Finley Hyundai Studios. Devin, Tara, and Paulie. Paulie and I want to invite everybody to, and Tara too. I don't want to leave Tara out of this invitation. Tara invites everybody to join us. We got more breaking news. You ready for this? We had breaking news last segment. We got more breaking news.
I like breaking news.
We are holding a NCAA bracket bash watch party this Saturday. Fan Sports Network is going to be broadcasting live from 1 to 3 o'clock at the 20th Hole Sports Grill at Black Desert Resort. It's ironic you're wearing your Black Desert.
Yeah, that's right. I knew.
The tournament hat.
I knew about the breaking news.
Yeah. So I know, Paulie, you're going to be out of town this weekend. But hopefully Tara can join me over there. And X96 is going to be there as well. And the next weekend, the Hawks going to be out there. We're having a ton of fun. Just wanted a place where you could come watch March Madness, have a good meal, win some cool prizes. We're going to be giving you a chance to win some really cool prizes. We're going to have bracket contests, in-game contests, random drawings. For cool stuff. I mean, I don't have the full list yet, but I'm assuming there'll probably be, some golf at Black Desert, maybe a resort stay or some resort credit, some pretty cool stuff, maybe some concert tickets. We got some cool concerts coming up in St. George in the next couple of months.
Nice.
So there's going to be a lot of fun. So mark down to join us out there Saturday afternoon. We could have the matchup that I want to see the most in the entire bracket in the first opening weekend, and that is BYU and Gonzaga. I need the Zags to win over Kennesaw State. And
the
then
Owls.
Yeah, the Owls.
I think that's a wolf. An owl goes,
hoo, hoo, hoo.
There you go.
A
wolf owl. I like that.
Well, I just was emphasizing owls.
I like it. Don't you don't have to. All right. You got it now. I know you know the sound of an owl.
But you can't do a hooty owls. You can't. You got to do owls. You got to do a little more like a coyote.
All right. Okay.
More like a coyote. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, sound effects training class is over now. But no, I'm super pumped for that. So any of our listeners out there, if you got a seed in our fan Road to the Finals bracket where we put the 64 listeners in, the further they go. Yeah. By the way, that is all filled up. I had people texting me over the weekend. That is filled up. We took the remaining people that had texted in and the remaining people that had got on our website and got in the quay to get in, and the bracket is now officially full as of yesterday morning. We filled that up. So you don't have a chance to qualify for that anymore, but the 64 of you, if you're listening right now, best of luck. Good luck winning that Traeger grill from Sunrise Tire. Also, some really cool prizes from all of our sponsors: Fabulous Freddy's, Grass Creek Construction, Nets on Fire, ATVBryce.com, Zag hooking it up. So we got a ton of great prizes from our local businesses that are helping us out with this March Madness promotion. They're also bringing you the bracket challenge, which is you filling out your bracket. Now, what you need to do that is you need to go to our website before the games start on Thursday, and don't wait till last minute, and the brackets will lock a few minutes before the first game on Thursday morning. But you go to our contest tab, and you'll see the fan bracket challenge, and that is the link on the website to get into our private group to where you can compete for $995. So Zag, Sand Hollow Golf Course, Fabulous Freddy's, Dixie Direct, Grass Creek, Nets on Fire, Sunrise Tire, House of Jump, all some of our great sponsors helping us out. You just fill out your bracket. That's all you got to do. You go put your name and email in, your birthday. You can opt into our weekly sports newsletter. It's optional. You don't have to, but that keeps you up to tabs on what's going on in Southern Utah on the sports scene, keeps you up to speed with our contests, podcast, all those kinds of things. And you get in it to win it. So, again, go to thefansportsnetwork.com. Paulie, were you listening?
Yes, I'm on there right now.
I pulled it up. Yeah, he's entering it.
I'm entering it right now.
Well, you're going to have a duplicate in there because you should have already gotten an email inviting you to play again. If you played last year, check your email, and maybe you have to check your spam folder. I don't know. But you should have got an email inviting you to play back. But knowing Paul, he's changed emails 3 times in the last year, so that's probably irrelevant. So he's got to sign up again under his new email.
That's right.
This is Paulie Ratliff 999999999 at gmail.com.
I've tried a bunch of 99s, so might have to add a third, fourth 9 for my new email.
Yeah. Why do you put 9s in
I was
your
99
email?
in high school football.
You were number 99?
Yes.
Okay.
Got to relive the glory days. We
That's
talked about
right.
this in the first
Tara, if you
segment.
do you have a number? Do you have a number on your email?
A nice
your private
jab.
email? Your personal email?
Yeah. I'm not going to say it.
Okay. All right.
Look at that. She doesn't want to get hit up by her
It's not
listeners.
dirty. It's just a good golf score.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
I have 17
17. all right.
because me and my wife's wedding anniversary is on the 17th of the month.
Oh, nice.
So if I ever need a number, I'll grab 17.
Better than the low golf score in the high school football number, 17. Better sentimental value.
There
I
you go.
like that.
Yeah.
There you go. So more news for you. If you want to win 900, and look, I'm not saying don't try to get in the Eliminator pool. Don't not try to get in the bracket challenge on ESPN or Yahoo or CBS or whatever. But you want to get in our bracket challenge because somebody locally is going to win $995.
That's right.
Paulie, if you had $995,
I said I do the new TV most likely.
you would not. Would you get the $499 TV so you still had room for a pair of new Jordans?
Just got a pair of Jordans recently, so we're just going to focus all the funds towards the TV.
Oh, so
Nice.
you're going to break the bank. Are you going like
Yes.
the 4K Slim?
We're going like one of those. Are the curved TVs still in? Or
I
those
don't
out?
know.
I feel like those are out now. I'll probably just go with like a Sony or like a high resolution one.
like a Samsung.
Like when you walk into Costco, I feel like everybody's eyes gravitate towards their TVs. They got nice TVs in there. I got to get one of those.
So you're
a
going to
Sony or
Costco.
Costco, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. $995 goes a long way at Costco.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. The price of TVs have come down dramatically. I
have.
remember when I first bought our first house, and this would have been 2005 here in St. George. And I remember I went and bought like a $3,500 Samsung TV.
Okay.
20 years later, I still have that same TV.
Really?
But that same TV now is way thinner, way lighter,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
just as good, if not way better quality.
Correct.
For a fourth of the price.
There was a place in Virginia called the Big Screen Store. They sold only projection screen, old school big TVs, the ones that had the big body
Bulbs
on
in
them,
'em.
bulky, and they stood up on their own. They were just one big structure. They didn't have little feet that you could put it on a table or something.
Yeah.
You had to go straight on the ground, and
Yeah.
they were huge. They were all like
I had
$5
one of those.
grand,
Weighed like
7
500
grand.
pounds
Like
and-
Yeah, I had one of those.
the price of TVs. Talk about the inflation
The
in the
price
U.S.
has come down and the weight
The
has come
weight
down.
and price have come down. It is inflated the other way. It's deflated.
Which is
the price
good.
of TVs.
Well, it's good news.
It is good news.
Costs more money to be healthy and go hiking than it does to watch TV.
That's right.
Oh, what's wrong with America? Raise those prices back up and drop our gas prices, for heaven's sakes, right? You see gas, after you get back from California, you realize gas prices in Utah ain't so bad,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, filling up over $5 a gallon is it's when you're used to, 2 something
It
or
hurts,
3 something,
buddy.
where it's over 3 now, but it
Well,
was.
you could always get a Tesla.
It's not my style.
Not your style.
No,
Yeah.
not my
You
style.
don't like to
Although I
charge.
will say this,
He
I've
wants
been
to
very
keep his man card. Yeah.
I've been very critical of the Cybertruck owners in the
Yes,
past.
you have on this show too.
I saw not one but 2 Cybertrucks turned into work trucks in California.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wheelbarrow, the whole thing. They had
Oh, yeah.
cords and
Blue collar men.
Yeah.
With the Cybertruck.
And so maybe my stance is softening just a little
All
bit
right.
because there are people using this for work.
Okay.
So
it's not
I might have
truly-
been a little harsh because now I'm seeing the
think.
multi-purpose ability.
Yeah.
It's
the
still a
functionality.
truck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it still is a truck.
It's ugly though.
But
I mean,
aesthetics
it's all
aren't
in the
everything,
eye of the
buddy.
beholder.
Yeah, that's
all,
right.
All in the eye of the beholder. That I'm not a Tesla truck guy. You couldn't. I'm not saying I wouldn't drive one if they gave it to me for free. I'm not that big of a jerk. I'm not that big of a prick. Okay, Elon, you want to give me a Cybertruck? Okay, I'll roll around town.
All right.
As long as it comes with the same package as Tara's got on her Tesla, where I don't have to pay to charge.
Free supercharging for
Yes.
life.
Yeah. Yeah, and $100 extra self-driving kit and all the other add-ons that you can pay for with Tesla.
Yep.
If it comes with all of that, same
Yes.
setup, I wouldn't turn it down.
Yeah, you wouldn't turn it down. You drive it for free.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, would you ever drive an EV?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, you would?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would. I don't mind the stopping.
I mean, running around town.
I'm not in a race all the time.
Running around town, it's awesome.
If I'm trying to get somewhere and it's a 4-hour trip or whatever,
That's my
I gotta
kicker.
stop for 10, 15 minutes. I don't care.
Yeah.
I gotta stop a lot on the drive anyway.
I'm like, I want to get where I'm going. I don't want to sit at
That's
this
how you
charging
are. I
station
know
for a
this.
half an hour to watch the trickle tower go up one by one by one by one. How long does it take to charge it?
15
20
minutes.
minutes,
20
yeah,
minutes.
15, 20 minutes.
Full bull
Yeah.
crap.
No, that's really
Just
all
to
it
get you to your next spot, to get you where you need to go. You don't need to charge full.
Yeah.
Dude, doesn't that drive you nuts?
No.
Having to calculate how many miles it is to
Does
every
it for
charge.
you.
Yeah.
Looking on maps for
does it all
charging
for you.
stations.
No, it does it all for you.
It does it all for you.
So now we're just relying on robots to drive us around. That's what I'm hearing.
Or a GPS system, one or the other.
It's all the same, dude.
It's pretty awesome.
Robots. Robots are taking over, according to him.
I want
know.
to drive the car. I want to feel in control.
Okay.
I don't know. I guess we're going to agree to disagree.
We
on this
rode
topic.
back from the WAC tournament. A friend went with us, and he self-drove
loved
the
it.
whole way
Yeah.
home. And he did not mind. He loved it.
Well, we did do launch mode.
Yeah,
I
we
do
did
have
do
a
the
need for
launch
speed,
mode.
so
Yeah,
I like
she did the launch mode. That's fun too. You've never been treated to that.
That thing goes
maybe
0 to
Tara
60 faster than any car in America, doesn't
That's
it?
right.
Yep.
Maybe you should go for a ride with Tara.
I've been in.
Maybe you'll be enlightened.
I've been in them. They've got a lot of torque. They can throw you back in the seat. I've been in
yeah.
them. I get it.
All right.
I get it. I just don't want to have to figure out where I'm going to stop and for how long to charge.
It just
Yeah.
it tells you all of that. You don't have to do any thinking about it.
yeah.
No thinking. It's
Nope.
brainless.
Yep.
Yeah, not my style, but maybe someday. I'll never say never.
And never say never. Never rule it out, buddy.
Yeah.
Anything's possible.
One thing I want to get into for just a second here was
We're running low.
do we have time to do the Alabama story?
No.
No?
No, I've only yeah.
Well, why did you guys get me off on a tangent on superchargers?
All I said was you
That
could
was-
drive
that
a
was our bad.
Tesla.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I knew you would go deep on that.
Yeah,
I should have
I-
left it alone.
Well, I'm torn on this. This is a hot topic around the water cooler.
It is. Someone caught trapped on this studio, and it wasn't me last time.
It was
so-
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you can make fun of my truck. I don't care.
I don't make fun of it.
You don't seem offended. Hour 1 of the books, hour 2 coming up. Tuesday morning, sports fans. What's going on? It is the Drive Hour 2, and headlines brought to you by Zag. Don't zig, just Zag. Stop by for your screen protectors. They come with a lifetime warranty. Protect your phone better. They've got the ones that you can put over your camera. They got the cases, the screen protectors to protect your $1,000+ investment, right? You use this thing every day. You touch it more than anything else in life.
Yeah.
You got to protect it.
Got to protect it. I did that. I got the case screen protector from those fellas over at Zag, and ladies, I should say.
Do they sell Teslas? We've got people texting in saying, I would change my stance if I owned a Tesla.
Yes.
You would. I'm telling you.
Why do I have to get a Tesla? Why
You
can't
could
I
get a
a
Rivian or something,
don't
but
know.
Tesla's just the best. It's got the best charging network and stuff too. But
What do you mean charging network?
it's the most established, so all the chargers all over the U.S. and everything.
So you can't charge another brand at
You
a
can.
charging station?
You can, but they're using Tesla chargers.
And that costs you
Rivians
more
and
money?
stuff.
Or
Well, if you get a new Tesla, you
Yeah, I
get
don't-
free charging for life.
Look, I have never once said I would not own a Tesla.
Yeah.
I said I didn't like the Cybertruck.
Yeah.
I think it's ugly. And now I'm getting drilled
Yeah, you're getting drilled from
that
texters.
I should change my stance.
Yeah.
Because if you owned one, you would love it.
You
I was in a
would.
Tesla yesterday. It sits the same as a Toyota Camry to me. It drives
it.
just as good as a Hyundai Accord,
okay.
or a Hyundai Elantra, or a Honda Accord, or a Toyota Camry, or any of those mid-size. I was in a little model.
No, it doesn't.
She wants to dispute
It
those
has zero.
claims.
don't even have
it
a
has
spare-
zero transmission. It's like instant speed and power.
Yeah.
It drives so much smoother than any of those cars with
It
a
doesn't
transmission.
even have a spare tires. How long are you be stuck on the side of the road if you get a flat?
Not long.
How long?
She has been once, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
In California,
how
the tow
long?
truck got there in like 20 minutes.
The tow truck.
Well,
So
yeah,
you
'cause
can't even change your own spare tire on a Tesla. That is a travesty. Another ding for Devin.
He's keeping
Doesn't
score
even have a
now.
spare tire in the car.
So what do we got so far? Her charging's rolled into her payments. There's no spare tire. What
They're
else?
ugly.
They're ugly. You lose your man card.
You
What
have
else?
to stop and charge.
All facts.
All facts. The man card
You
one
have to
too.
read the screen to see where to stop and charge and for how long and
Yeah.
all that.
Uh-oh, he's getting a text. He's side-eyeing the text. so
He's
it
not going
means-
to read it, though.
No,
is he?
he's not going to read it.
He's going to keep it quiet.
He's going to keep it to himself.
That was my buddy asking me if we were going to golf on Thursday.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
Sure,
I'm
sure.
Yeah, that was nothing to do with the Tesla. Nice try, guys. Let's get to what's trending other than my love for Tesla. All right, the NCAA First Four tips off today.
Yeah.
Paulie has basketball to watch tonight.
Yeah.
The first 4 games, bracket chaos already building across the country. People are filling out their brackets, trying to go for the perfect bracket. And just a reminder, we are doing our bracket challenge, putting up $995. If you want to get in our pool, it's free to play. It doesn't cost you anything to win $995 if you have the best bracket. We got prizes for the top 5. And you just go to our website, thefansportsnetwork.com, go to the contest tab and put in your information, and we will send you the invite with the link to join our private group.
All righty.
The
All set up.
BYU Cougars, Paulie, have been labeled by a few people. I was watching last night bracketology, bracket breakdowns.
Yes.
A couple of the prognosticators were labeling them as a dangerous sleeper.
Oh, really?
Interesting.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Your Zags don't want to hear that.
yeah, but Huff is out. I mean, they're missing 17 and 8 a game.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be out 4 to 8. It sounded like a hockey report on an injury. He was out 4 to 8 weeks, upper body.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then I've heard nothing since. And he was out the entire West
Yeah.
Coast Conference tournament. Now, there's been a little time off. I don't know if he's out for the season, but it looks like he's not going to be available for this weekend's games. And that's you're taking a lot of production, 17.8 points, 8 point something rebounds per game off the court for Gonzaga. That puts a lot of pressure on Graham Ike.
Yeah, it does.
Of course, Utah State has punched their ticket to the big dance after winning the Mountain West tournament in Las Vegas. Utah State, how much momentum does the Aggies have? Now, they get a
They
bad
got a lot
seed.
of momentum.
But they can beat Villanova.
They can beat
Yeah.
Villanova.
In fact, they are 2.5 point favorites in that game.
And per John Ewing on Twitter, he's the data and PR guy for BetMGM and the Action Network. The most bet on tournament teams to cover at BetMGM. 92% of the money is on Utah State minus 2.5.
Villanova doesn't do a
Really?
lot of things good. They're just kind of vanilla. They're just okay at everything, and they don't shoot good free throws. They don't have a specialty. They don't have like a strong point.
That
They're
scares
the
me,
third
though.
Big
All
East
those
team.
public fish on the Utah State, it could just swing the other way, and the public lose big, I could see that
Utah
happening.
State has got everything you need to make a run into March Madness.
Yes.
If they shoot the three well, they guard the three well, but can they shoot the three well? That's the big question. Can Falslev or Drake Allen or somebody else get hot from the perimeter? They have good bigs. They play pretty solid defense. They're a good rebounding team. They play a gritty style. They can play multifaceted games, up-tempo, down-tempo, but I just worry about that three-point line. That's my big concern with Utah State.
And that's another thing with Villanova is I've watched them a few times this year. Duke Brennan, 6'10", senior from Chandler, Arizona. He's a beast in there. And Utah State, not the biggest team.
Wasn't Brennan, didn't he transfer from somewhere else?
Think
Hawaii or something?
I think it was either a WAC school or Hawaii because I remember seeing.
Was he at
Duke,
Grand Canyon?
Might have been at Grand Canyon.
He
Let
was
me
a
look up
Grand
his
Canyon. I
history.
knew he
Duke
was
Brennan,
somewhere.
yeah.
I know that name.
Yes.
I haven't watched a lot of Villanova this year, but I mean, they weren't even top two teams in their conference.
Yeah, Duke Brennan averages a double-double, 12.5 points and 10.3 rebounds. So he'll be a problem and a load for Utah State. So he was at GCU.
Grand Canyon.
He was, absolutely. I knew it was a WAC school.
Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah.
So you've got BYU on Thursday. They'll play Thursday evening in the early window in the evening.
Yes. I can
Utah
get you that
State won't
time.
play till about 4 o'clock on Friday, if I'm not
Yes.
mistaken. They're in the afternoon on Friday.
BYU is going to tip off at 5:25 Mountain Time on TBS against to be determined the winner of NC State and Texas. So that is the Moda Center in Portland, Oregon.
NBA expansion gaining steam in Las Vegas. The latest on that, Paulie, league officials are preparing to vote on adding teams in Las Vegas and in Seattle. Supersonics might be back as early as next week. So massive investment backing, tons of league support. Vegas, Seattle, this looks like a no-brainer. We've been hearing about this for years. It looks like it's a slam dunk.
Yeah, it looks like this is going to push through. I'm excited. Vegas getting another team. The Knights have been really widely accepted. The Raiders, not as much, but I feel like an NBA team that's born in Vegas will have massive support from the community. So I'm excited for the NBA team and the expansion into Vegas. And then for Seattle, I'm glad they're getting their team back. Obviously, anytime any city loses a team, it's really tough. So glad the Sonics are making their way back up to the Emerald City. Is that what they call it? The Emerald City?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Evergreen State, but it is the Emerald City in Seattle.
right.
You are correct.
I got it.
You are correct. If
Point
you can name
for
the
me.
state bird and the state flower, you get bonus points for the
I
day.
can't name those, so.
Devin's from there. It's got to be the dodo. No, I'm kidding.
USA and Venezuela is set for the World Baseball Classic final tonight. I tried to watch last night. I saw about 2 innings, and I gave up on the remote control last night. It didn't really suck me in.
Yeah.
If USA's playing, I'm all in. Former Mariner Gino Suarez hit a home run. Venezuela wins. Upsetting Italy, who had been so scorching hot this whole World Baseball Classic. Venezuela's pitching was good last night, good enough last night.
Yeah, do you know who the U.S. is throwing tonight in the championship?
Well, I can tell you it's not Paul Skeen.
It's not.
No,
It's
no.
a guy you probably haven't heard of. His name is Nolan McLean. He's a 24-year-old guy. He looks like a Mets pitcher, but he's going to start the championship game in the World Baseball Classic.
Really?
Pretty insane. I mean, I never really heard of this guy. 24 years old, Willow Spring, North Carolina. He is for the Mets. He joined them in 2025, so he's fresh out of college. So I don't understand this move from Mark DeRosa. Don't you have a better arm than a college kid, basically?
I would think so.
Yeah. I mean, that's the probable starter, Nolan McLean. That's
Yeah.
what I was just looking that up. So,
Well, that's not. He just needs 4 innings out of him.
Okay.
Right.
And you got to turn it over to that bullpen. The bullpen has been good. It's got to continue to step up. That was the key to the United States beating the Dominican Republic the other night in the semifinals. You had Tyler Rogers, David Bednar, Mason Miller weaving out of trouble in the middle and late innings, and that was the key to hanging on and getting a 1-run win. So I don't think you need him to go 7 of shutout. You need him to go 4 of 4 hits and 1 run, and you're right there where you want to be.
yeah, I would agree. His
Who will be the
career
game-
stats as an MLB pitcher got the last 6 starts. So he played he registered wins and losses in 6 starts last year. He was 5-1 with a 2.06 ERA. So pretty
Up-and-comer.
solid,
Yeah.
up and comer. So maybe it's a bullpenning approach. He gets 2-3 innings. I don't know if he makes it 4 against as good of a lineup as Venezuela, but we'll see.
Who will be the MVP if the United States wins? Everybody got a pick? I'll go Bobby Witt.
Okay.
Bobby Witt. All right.
Bryce Harper.
Schwarber had some big hits in this World Baseball Classic.
Yeah.
I mean, Bryce Harper
Steens
loves big
is
moments.
easy to go with, too, because he's been solid on the mound for him.
But Bobby Witt Jr. has done about everything in this World Baseball Classic.
Who would you go with? You've watched a lot of this.
Yeah, that's hard. I mean, Aaron Judge, maybe, depending on how he plays, but we'll see. I like Bobby Witt Jr. too. Bryce Harper has kind of struggled a little bit.
I mean,
So-
Judge did throw out, that was a huge gun down of Tatis Jr. the other night.
Yeah.
Did you see that? You guys see
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Tara saw that. She's
Yeah.
a Dodger or a Padres fan.
Yeah.
Of course she
Yes.
saw that.
Yeah, that throw out at third base.
Yeah.
Yep. That was insane.
Right now, the current line for the game, USA minus 285. So almost 3-1 to win. Venezuela coming back plus 220 the other way. So
The Venezuelans have not committed a single error in their 6 World Baseball Classic games.
yeah.
Wow.
No errors.
Some of the names on Venezuela for people just wondering who are some of the guys that make up the Venezuelan team. Ronald Acuna Jr., Gino, Wilyer Abreu, Gleyber Torres, Jackson Churio, Bryce Terang, William Contreras. They've got some studs.
Salvador
do.
Perez.
Yeah, Salvi.
Their catcher.
Yeah. Stud too.
Arise.
Yeah.
Say, yeah.
Luis.
Yeah, they've got some good players.
They got some good, solid players.
Ariz is their 3-hitter, right? He's been elite in this tournament.
Yeah.
Is it a rise or a raise?
Arise?
I don't know. Yeah.
I think it's a rise. Luis
Arias.
Arias.
Yeah,
It's
it
spelled
is.
Arias.
Yeah.
but
He's
it's
the
the
Padres
I think he
player,
is the
yeah.
Padres player. Yeah.
But look, Acuna, when healthy, can be the best player on this team. So if Venezuela wins, I would pick Acuna to be the MVP. I think he's got the biggest brand, don't you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, if Venezuela wins,
He had a home run against Japan.
Yeah.
I know he's done some
tournament
good things.
MVP right now is plus 374.
Aaron Judge.
Oh, okay.
What's Bobby Witt?
Plus 850.
I like Bobby. I like Bobby.
Gunnar Henderson, Kyle Schwarber, some of the other names, Pete Crow Armstrong, the longer odds. But top guys for the U.S. if they win, probably Judge. He's probably going to win it if he has a decent game. But Bobby Witt's got a puncher's chance at plus 850.
Did you guys see they got a new mega fight that just announced in UFC? Did you guys see that? Is that worth a headline? You guys into that?
I saw the Ronda Rousey fight coming up.
Oh, that's a big one.
Yeah,
She's
her
a
big
headliner.
return to the UFC. That should be a good one. Who are you talking about though? I haven't seen this one.
It's Chimaviev and Strickland, Sean Strickland. They
Strickland I've heard of.
just announced UFC 328. It'll be in Newark, New Jersey, May 9th. So, big mega fight announced.
And what Tara's talking about, Ronda Rousey's returning to the MMA after a nearly decade-long
I know.
hiatus
That's crazy.
to fight Gina Carano
Carano.
on May 16th at
How
the
old-
Intuit Dome, one of the new sparkling gems of the arena world.
Yep.
Why is she deciding to come back now?
Don't know. Let's go over under on Ronda Rousey's age. I will set it at. I'll set it at 37 and a half.
Over.
Okay.
I think she's 39, 40. I mean, she hasn't fought in a decade. She was in her prime in her 20s, probably got out of it before she was 30. She married Travis Brown, the heavyweight UFC fighter.
Yeah.
I know they started having kids. They live like off the grid, like in somewhere in California, on like a farm. I'm surprised they're not, training Spartans or something down there. But
So you're going over 37.
yeah, I'm going to say she's 39, 40 years old.
I
I'm
think
going
she's
over.
just right under.
Right under. Devin's right.
Okay.
39 years old.
Ding,
February
another one
1st.
for Devin. Stacking up the dings.
stacking
Get
up
that
the
ding button ready.
All right.
Leaderboard climbing.
Get it
Yeah,
out
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I got a story I want to hit on here. This is a good one for me, I think. Oregon quarterback Dante Moore has revealed he has struggled with severe
saw
mental
this,
health
yes.
issues associated with the pressures of major college football. Moore shared with the Oregonian in a story published Monday a letter he wrote to Governor Tina Kotick this month in which he disclosed his struggles with depression. In the letter, he asked the Oregon governor for support for mental health services in the state. Quote, early in my college career, I found myself struggling deeply. I was depressed, Moore wrote in a March 3rd letter. The pressure and expectations that come with playing quarterback at a high level felt overwhelming at 18. Around that same time, my mother was diagnosed with cancer.
Yeah.
So he was obviously going through it. As someone who struggles with some mental health things himself and me, this is a good story to see that
What I'm wondering-
big name guy is reaching out to the
Why does-
state and saying, hey, we need more help for these people and me, and Dante Moore, that is.
I don't want to be I think it's a great story. I saw the headline, but doesn't he make enough NIL money to hire a psychiatrist?
I would assume so.
Like, why does he need help from the state? I understand if he's being proactive and pushing for everybody in that state.
I think it is more of the proactive
But you said
approach.
for him, he needs the help. Like, doesn't he have a great support mechanism? I mean, we saw the kid go from Georgia down to Miami this last year.
Yeah, Carson Beck.
Yeah.
And we saw how that first win of the season they won, how ecstatic he was, and how, he kind of alluded
Yeah,
to
the
the
Notre
fact.
Dame game.
I mean, he
Yeah.
had death threats and all kinds
Yeah.
of
Oh, yeah.
things, and
crazy.
it's not easy for these kids to deal with, the fame, the accolades, the pressure, the financial obligations that come with, making that kind of money at a young age.
And fans is, you've always said a fan is short for fanatic. And if you don't win,
They're mad at you.
These people, and now all the betting angles of people saying, hey, screw you, you ruined my spread, I'm going to whatever. And I read a long article about that, how athletes are getting blasted by just random Instagram and Twitter accounts saying, you ruined my parlay, blah, blah, blah.
My fantasy team.
That's right. And these guys don't care. They really don't care because when you really boil it down, there's bigger things at stake. Like this guy was severely depressed for a while.
You don't want to lose, don't gamble. Don't blame somebody else for your gambling decisions.
That's right.
exactly.
Those people are morons.
Yes.
I mean, look, if you've ever placed a bet on a game and you've lost, which I'm sure a lot of you haven't gambled, but I'm
It's
sure
next
there's
level to go after a college kid via DM.
that is just unacceptable.
No, it's
that
totally
is-
out of line.
That is so petty. Oh my goodness. It's called gambling for a reason.
Yeah.
Don't ever gamble. If you do, make sure you only gamble what you can afford to lose, because you're going to eventually lose.
Correct.
Those beautiful casinos were not built on winners.
No.
They're built on losers.
Taking your money.
The house always wins.
Mm-hmm.
Not every time, but they always win.
And Moore also wrote out, just speaking on the thing you said for other people, I recently challenged my teammates to lead beyond the field and use our platform to support people who feel voiceless. Leadership is not just about what we do on Saturdays. It's about who we stand up for every day. As a quarterback, I'm expected to lead, stay composed, and carry responsibility for my team. I'd love to see it in my community as well.
Yeah.
Pretty composed statement from a kid, know. This is a big issue, of course, and we see it with Osaka, the tennis player that didn't want to talk to the media because of anxiety.
I have mixed feelings. I don't think he's going to trade in his bag of NIL money for peace of mind, though. And so I have mixed feelings on this, because you've got to find a way to deal with it and compartmentalize it and make it, again, a sport that you grew up loving to play. If you can stay in that safe zone, you're going to be fine. Obviously, he's had trouble doing that.
Yeah.
And that's understandable. And I don't mind him using his platform to raise awareness toward this. But if you're looking for me to feel sorry for Dante, I'm probably not going to fall for that. I'm not going to like, oh, poor guy. Like you wanted to be a quarterback. You wanted to be great. It's not your fault that you're really good.
Yeah.
But there are expectations. You have a rabid fan base.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't know Oregon Duck fans were drilling him so bad, and there was that much pressure in Eugene. I know they put out some Heisman Trophy winners, and Ducks football is a big deal, and you're in the Big Ten
but they've
now.
been the consummate second place school
Bridesmaid.
forever. They've never won a national title, so their fan base is probably at a fever pitch. They saw an opportunity for them to win the last 3 years, and they came up short every time. So yeah, people get upset, and I'm sure he got blasted, and he didn't deserve it, but it happened, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah, but at least I do appreciate him coming out and saying his story.
Yeah,
and if it helps some other kid along the way, then it was a message.
There's a lot more
used.
people that struggle with depression than just star quarterbacks. So he's kind of voicing it for everybody, I think.
Yeah, and I think there needs to be more awareness and more mental health counselors, even at our local middle schools, high schools.
Yes.
Maybe even you need to start at an element. I don't know how young you need to start with this just to make sure that, but when you are 18 and there's a bunch of pressure on you, you're adapt to handle it and come out okay no matter what the outcome of that is.
That's right.
Yeah. Good stuff. Dante Moore trying to shed some light on his situation, and probably good thing to do, because if he can help others, it's well worth the time. All right, got to take a break. Let's get back to March Madness when we come back. How deep of a run can the Cougars make? What 6 seed or higher can advance? Also,
is it BYU?
Also, what confidence meter do you have in all the number 1 seeds? We'll talk about all that when we come back. It's The Drive. Show today brought to you by our friends at Wilkinson's House of Lighting, as well as One Health St. George. Some of our great sponsors bringing you the show today. We'll be right back. welcome back, everybody. It is The Drive. Devin, Dixon, Paulie Ratliff, Tara Atkin hanging out with you on a terrific Tuesday. Couple of reminders.
Yeah.
Thanks for sticking through the break. One, if you want to win $995, Paulie, tell everybody what they got to go do.
They got to go to the fansportsnetwork.com. You're going to see the bracket challenge tab right when you hit that main site page, and just hit that, and you will.
It's the contest tab.
Well, it's actually right on the home page.
It's on a slider. It'll rotate through, but it's also under the contest
tab. I found it on the home page, but if you need to, go to the contest tab, and then you will be asked a couple questions, an email, phone number, your name, and so on and so forth. And then you are slated to make your picks on our CBS bracket challenge. So our CBS is the platform we're using to make the picks. So should be fun. Should be really fun. I am transcribing my paper bracket to the website. It will be the only bracket I use. And I made that very clear yesterday.
Very boring. One bracket Paul. They call him one bracket Paul.
Yep.
He can't think about more than one thing at a time.
That's right.
So we call him one bracket Paul.
Okay.
How many more nicknames can we come up with today
I
for
don't
Paul?
know. Why can't Tara get some new nicknames? I always get new ones.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You do. I wasn't being serious with all of them. I was just we were going on a rant. Yeah. You got me. It was your fault. You got me going on Tesla.
Yeah.
A couple of things I want to talk about. There's that to win the $995, and I want to thank our sponsors for that. Sunrise Tire, Nets on Fire, our friends at Grass Creek Construction, Sand Hollow Resort, Fabulous Freddy's, Dixie Direct, House of Jump. Cool prizes. Sunrise Tire is giving that Traeger grill away for our 64 listeners. They're marching down to one. And then all of our great sponsors chip in for the $995 as well as we chip in the money for the overall champion. This is probably one of our biggest promotions of the year. I mean, we give away a Traeger and $995 like right when college basketball NCAA tournament ends. So this is kind of our big promotional run every spring. We get fired up for March Madness. We're also doing a cool business bracket for some of our sponsors and clients. They're playing for ads, radio ads. So we'll put that up on the website. You can see what businesses. It's a random draw. They march through. So we got a lot of fun little things going on the fansportsnetwork.com. The fan road to the finals is full. We have all 64 slots full, but if you want to win $995, you got today, tonight, all day tomorrow, or before the brackets lock on Thursday morning to get your bracket filled out. Make sure you save it, go to the bidder in, make sure you put in the tiebreaker. But again, like Paul said, if you fill out your name and contact info, you can opt in or out to our weekly e-letter, e-blast. It tells you what's going on in sports. That's optional. We will send you the link and the details to get into our private group to win the cash. It just take you a couple minutes, and you're in it to win it on the Fan Sports Network.
Yeah.
A couple things I wanted to talk about. The 6th seed or higher, Paulie, BYU is a 6 seed. Where is your confidence? You hear people, pundits, prognosticators talking about this Utah-based BYU with A.J. DeBonza, who could be the number 1 pick. They could be a sleeper team. Will we see the team we saw early in the season or the team that struggled late in Big 12 regular season, or will we see them, kind of like they did when they heated up and won 3 in a row there going into the Big 12 tournament in their first 2 games in the tournament before finally losing to Houston in the quarters?
Yeah, I mean, BYU has kind of clicked over onto a new level or, kind of upped their game the last 3 games. I thought before the Texas Tech game, I was talking about this was a one and done in the Big 12, one and done in the NCAA. They've proven me wrong in the Big 12 at least. They went on a nice run, gave Houston everything they could handle, covered in that game. So I think that the team has turned the corner, at least with the current lineup. They were trying to find themselves a little bit without Richie, try and find a solid rotation. Even new guys getting in the mix. Diamande,
Dom.
some big dunks in the West Virginia game, some steals. They're trying to find more minutes for more guys to give some rest to AJ and Rob, but it's going to be hard. I mean, those guys are probably going to have to play 40 minutes every game in this tournament because they can't come off the floor.
So, Casey Jacobson, former NBA player, college athlete. Do you remember Casey Jacobson? He's now a studio host and game analyst for Fox. He picked BYU to knock off the 11 seed, either Texas or NC State.
Then Gonzaga.
He picks them to beat Gonzaga. Then he picks them over Miami, and he's got them in the Elite Eight against Arizona in the West region.
Look at that.
As the 6th seed. But then you go over to NBC, and the headline there, BYU is in trouble.
Yes.
Nicole Ackerbach, John Fanta, Vaughn Dalzell. Dalzell said, I'm looking at a 6 seed who's going to lose no matter who they play as the 11 seed, and that's the BYU Cougars. I've waited all year to fade this team in March. This is the worst-rated defensive team in the Big 12, Dalzell says. He says, I love A.J. DeBonza. He's going to be a top 2 pick in the draft, but he cannot do it all himself. So you've got one guy got him going all the way to the Elite Eight, and then you got another major website, another guy saying they're bounced in the first round. So, Paulie, I ask you, what do you make of BYU, and how far can this 6 seed go?
As far as AJ can take them. He was on the Winning Formula podcast the other day, and he did that interview with the Deseret News. I don't know if you saw it.
I did not.
Where he's like, my mom wants me to graduate. I might come back, all this stuff.
I saw the headlines. I heard the story. I didn't put a lot of weight into
the fans. Yeah, kind of teasing them. But now he's kind of made his stance known about if he's going to come back or not in the Winning Formula podcast when he talks about his goals for the season. We got a clip from that podcast here with AJ. He talked about winning a lot of stuff, and he's still got a lot of things to go. And this is AJ on the podcast, I believe, 2 days ago.
I'm just interested in what the rest of the season is going to hold for you. What do you feel like the most exciting thing you're looking forward to in the next couple of months?
Right now, like we have selection Sunday on Sunday. We're about to see our seeding, about to see where we're going to play at. And the goal is just win 6 in a row. Like I already told everybody before coming in, my goal is to win a Big 12 championship and a national championship. I clearly fell short of the Big 12 championship, so I only got one more chance left. I got to go win 6 in a row.
Nice.
Yeah, 6 in a row is the goal for AJ, and one of those 6 has got to be your Bulldogs.
Yep.
Look, if they only had, the full roster, I worry that they don't have that third dynamic playmaker without Richie.
Yeah.
Without Dawson. You love it when I say that.
I do love that.
Without Nate. All these guys that are now out for the season that were on the roster.
Yeah.
But look, if you take away AJ and you make somebody else beat you, that's a scary notion right now. Teams, whoever it is, Texas or UNC, it's kind of like when you play Brigham Kemp. Do you want to let Brigham Kemp have his 23, 24 points a game, or do you want to just shut him down and make somebody else beat you? Same thing about AJ. You got to pick your poison. Do you want to play one-on-one with AJ and let him go for 30, 35, 40 and take everybody else away? Or do you throw the kitchen sink at AJ and make somebody else beat you? That's a coaching decision we'll see play out in the NCAA tournament.
I think every team's going to have a different approach to how they defend BYU. Obviously, it's not just AJ. Obviously, Rob Wright, really good player. Last year, he played in the tournament for Baylor, had 19 points. He's got tournament experience.
Yeah.
So I think that Rob Wright will be a nice Robin to AJ's Batman. I think he will be able to provide BYU some scoring when AJ's doubled and sees more looks at him and different things. So,
well, and last year, did we feel like they had a better or worse roster with Yegor Demon and the roster last year? I don't. They were a 6 seed just like they are this year.
Yeah.
If you remember last year,
Sweet
they surprised
16.
some people, and they made it all the way to the Sweet 16 before they lost. I think it was Alabama.
You got housed, but they had a good run up till then. So
I don't hate this draw for the Cougars, though.
No, I think it's a good draw.
No, it's a fine draw.
It's not. Gonzaga is not unbeatable. This is not Mark Few's best team he's ever had by any stretch.
Yeah.
So expectations are higher this year, though, than they were last year because of A.J. DeBonza.
I mean, a lot of people love Purdue, and they're waiting for BYU if they do beat Gonzaga. So most likely, the Big Ten tournament champs, they've been playing really well as of late. So I just don't see it for BYU making it to further than they might make it to the second weekend with a crazy win over Gonzaga. They'll be an underdog in that game by probably 5 points, 5.5 points. Would you assume? Maybe. And if they do win that game, Purdue's waiting, and Purdue's playing hot as anybody right now. That Braden Smith is a stud.
Here's the problem. It doesn't matter if it's Texas, Sean Miller, or if it's NC State, Will Wade.
Yeah, McNeese's former coach.
Both those guys are two of the best coaches in college basketball, I think, and I don't know that Kevin Young is yet. I
would agree with that.
I worry a little bit about BYU. But
as a tactician, as a game planner, as an X's and O's guy.
He's a great recruiter. We know that.
He's a great recruiter. I've always said that about him. I just don't know how much.
Until last year, though, BYU has never really played well in March Madness. I mean, they had the one Jimmer team that made it to Elite Eight. Mm-hmm. That's as far as they've ever been.
Was missing the Davies piece, and that could have been a Final Four team, most likely, in my opinion.
I mean, they beat Wisconsin, and then they upset number 7 Virginia in Salt Lake City when Sean Bradley was in Provo. Way back in Sean Bradley's day. They also had a Sweet 16 run.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Never known as a basketball school, but Kevin Young has transformed that thinking.
But
a lot of people like the direction of the program.
But if you have Sean Bradley, you went to the Sweet 16. You had Jimmer Fredette, you went to the Sweet 16.
Yes.
Like last year, they didn't really have a guy like that. This year they do. So
they had a lottery pick last year. Devin was a lottery
10th overall pick.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So he was a talented player.
I mean, they beat some top 10 teams this year.
They have.
They beat Iowa State. They beat Texas Tech. They beat other tournament teams like Clemson. They've had some good wins.
Miami, they beat in the Terry's Chocolate Invitational as well. So they've gotten some good W's. I think they beat Dayton, too, one of the good teams out of the A-10. So it's just, I don't know. I think BYU, it's just going to come down. That's the beauty of March Madness is it's a one out. It's a single elimination, 40-minute basketball game, and anything can happen, That's why it's so fun. That's why these brackets go up in smoke after one day for most people, because there's always a team that's ready to play that day. Ready, like Oakland against Kentucky, that Golke guy, that Jack Golke. Hit like 8 threes against Kentucky, bounced them, as a 2 seed.
Well,
Fairleigh Dickinson beat Purdue with Edey. UVA lost as a 1 seed to UMBC. Like, things can happen in this tournament.
Yeah. No, that's why we love March.
That's right.
And that's why it's labeled March Madness. The one thing that's been on Cougar boards that Cougar fans were a little upset about is somebody put out the stat that BYU has the most NCAA appearances without a Final Four appearance. And, it's a fact. I mean, there's only 19 other schools that have made more NCAA tournament appearances than BYU, who's made 33 of them over the years.
Yeah, that's solid. 3 straight
But no
now.
Final Fours.
Yeah.
But you got to put that into context. There's 346 out of 365 Division I schools that are too crappy to even have enough NCAA appearances to challenge BYU for that.
Correct.
So that's got Cougar fans fired up. So the question that Cougar fans want to know is, if you asked Cougar fans last summer or last fall before the season started, how far can this team go? I think I would have said Elite Eight. I think that's in the cards with this roster. There's one guy, Casey Jacobson, picking an Elite Eight that I've seen so far.
Yeah.
Nobody else is. A lot of people, like the guys from NBC that I was just talking about, have them getting bounced in the first round by either Texas or UNC.
So you don't believe BYU has legs to be a 6 seed or longer that goes far.
I think they win their first game, and I'm kind of with you. I don't know that they can beat Gonzaga.
Okay, so any seeds 6 or below that stand out to you that can make a run in this tournament?
It's not BYU, unfortunately.
I know it's not BYU, but I've got another 6 seed in mind.
Well, I like Louisville a lot, but I think USF can beat them.
USF is playing really well right now. I don't think Louisville's it. It doesn't have to be a 6 seed. It can be a 6 through 16.
Oh, so you're not talking
any seed you want, 6 through 16 that you think can make a run. I've got a couple in mind, so I'll go first. So Tennessee, is a 6 seed. They're taking on Miami, Ohio, or SMU. I think they're going to walk through that game. Then they got Virginia. And Virginia, I've watched a number of times this year. Probably just played their best game of the season against Duke in the ACC title game. Odom's doing a great job out there. But Rick Barnes has got tournament experience, I believe, in Tennessee with that game. Okpara, great big guy. I love the team. So I'm going to go Tennessee over UVA as one of my second weekend teams that's a 6 seed or lower. That's one of them.
Yeah, I don't like that pick.
You don't like Tennessee?
No,
right.
I like them to win
I
the
don't
first
like them
game.
over Virginia.
I don't either.
Okay. Well, we differ.
Yeah. No, but the 6-3 seeds are great matchups.
They are.
Not a lot of strength of schedule differential probably between a 6 and a 3 seed.
No, and I just think
got to have some
SEC
quad 1,
basketball-
quad 2 wins.
SEC basketball, I think Tennessee's played a tougher gauntlet than UVA. UVA, they played Duke once. Carolina, they played without Caleb Wilson. I think UVA is a little fraudulent with their, 29 wins, 28, 29 wins. So I think they've won a lot of games this year, but I think Tennessee's got more talent. So I'll take Tennessee and Rick Barnes.
Yeah, I mean, I like South Florida over Louisville. That's
Okay.
11 seed. That's an upset, but I don't think they get past Michigan State, so I don't have them going beyond one win.
Okay.
Other higher seeds that I have upsets in my bracket. There's
How about McNeese?
There's not many. McNeese did win one game last year, and then got bounced.
Yes, McNeese and the their ability to win 2 games, maybe one, but
The only one that I think I might take a flyer on is the 10 seed Santa Clara over number 7 Kentucky.
Wow.
Except if what's his name? Ebwe for Kentucky. Oh, their star guard, their swing guard. What's his name? Drawing a blank. If he goes off, then I could misfire on that. But Santa Clara, I've seen quite a bit of this year, and maybe that's too much West Coast bias. And Mark Pope will have a plan, and they'll dominate. But that's one I think I could take a flyer on and put it in my bracket as an upset is the 10 seed Broncos.
okay. I've got 111 seed.
I don't trust Kentucky.
Yeah.
I've got an 11 seed that's going to make some noise. They've made some noise in the past. They've made 2 Final Fours as a mid-major. That's VCU, the former home of Shaka Smart, the Havoc defense. VCU, of their most recent coach, Ryan Odom, it just is a program. It doesn't matter who the coach is. I think they beat UNC in the first round and give Illinois all they want and lose, but still get through the first round.
Yeah. Yeah, the 12 seeds this year, I like the 11s better than I like the 12s.
I like the 11s better, too.
Yeah.
When you look at the
I got
12
2
seeds,
11s
there's
winning.
always 1 or 2 12 seeds that win over a 5, right? There's
Right.
usually
Yes.
always 1 or 2.
But I don't see it.
Not many. Last year, McNeese was a 12, and they did win 1 game.
Yeah.
But that was it. The other 3 5 seeds won last year, if memory serves me correctly.
I think so.
But this year, when you look at the 5 12s,
Yeah.
McNeese and Vanderbilt, I don't know that McNeese beats Vanderbilt this year. And then Northern Iowa and the Johnnies, I think
Yeah.
St. John's rolls.
They're determined.
I know
think.
Northern Iowa a little bit about them. I know they are really good defensively.
Yeah.
But I just don't know if size-wise, athleticism, they're going to match up with St. John's and Patino's guys.
I don't think so. Zuby Ejiofor, one of the best big guys in the Big East.
Wisconsin had a great run in the Big Ten tournament,
Yeah.
and they're playing some good basketball. I don't know a lot about High Point, but that one's not on my radar for an upset. And then the other 12-5 matchup, Akron, who ended up beating UMass for the MAC championship after UMass upset the undefeated Miami of Ohio Redhawks.
Correct.
And I don't know that the Zips can keep up with Texas Tech. So
Yeah.
I don't have a 12 seed upsetting a 5 seed anywhere in my bracket.
Yeah.
Which is rare because usually those are the games you gravitate towards for upsets.
Yeah.
You want to know, I've got the same guy from BetMGM. You want to know some of the most popular public bets tournament teams to cover.
Yeah, let's do that when we come back. We
Okay.
got to take a break. When we come back, I like that thought. Let's see who the favorites are, who's already at the window taking some certain teams. Fade the public.
This is 60% or more of the money going on a certain team. And
Okay.
there's about 20 teams that are listed.
All right, we'll talk about that when we come back. Might help you fill out your bracket just a little bit if you agree or disagree. It's The Drive from the Findlay Hyundai Studios. Show today brought to you by Game Day Men's Health. Game Day Men's Health, helping guys out there look and feel their best. Reclaim your game with Game Day Men's Health. Free testosterone tests any day of the week. Call or text to get your free T-test. It's fast. It's easy. A simple, quick little in-house blood draw. You get your results back promptly. 435-265-4223. Reclaim your game with Game Day Men's Health. 435-265-4223. Welcome back, everybody. It's terrific to have you in on a Tuesday. Devin, Terra, hanging out with you. The Drive Crew, sports. The big local headline we talked about today, Andy Stokes, offensive coordinator, associate head coach over there for Wayne Olofopo at Crimson Cliffs, leaving the Mustangs and taking the head football job at Orem High School. So that came down yesterday. Some breaking news this morning. That's been the biggest local story. Just did talk a lot about BYU and the NCAA tournament. Tara, how far do you have BYU going? We didn't get your... Do you have their?
I don't think they beat Gonzaga.
Okay, so you got them winning the first round and then losing game two.
Yeah. Yep.
Show today brought to you by Prime IV. Feel your best this month at Prime IV. Give your IV a little extra boost with the Lucky Leprechaun add-on for only $65. You get a B12 amino blend and a double dose of taurine. Hello to that boost of energy and vitality. I am going to Prime IV today. Nice. And I might add the Lucky Leprechaun, but I'm going to do the Myers cocktail drip because that is the one that really helps with your allergies. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm a little nasally this morning, and my allergies the last 3 or 4 days have been killing me. Tara said I sound better today than I did yesterday.
You do, yeah.
A little less plugged up today. That's what a really good night's sleep and some Benadryl and NyQuil and
All the
Yes.
Zyrtec will do for you.
Cocktail of
But
over-the-counter meds.
His own Myers cocktail.
Yeah, so hopefully, but after I get done with Prime IV, the passages will be clear sailing again.
All right, I like that.
Party hard.
Yes.
Final thoughts here on a Tuesday. One seeds. Which one seed are you the most confident in? For me, it's easy. It's Arizona.
Yeah.
Arizona is 76% of the money is on 31.5.
Okay.
So a lot of people share that confidence, at least in
Okay.
the first round.
The other public bets at the window. What
Yeah.
about BYU?
So the number one is 92% on Utah State, minus 2.5. Mentioned that earlier on in the show. BYU is not loved by the public. They are not among
Don't know the
top,
opponent yet, so probably not a lot of money coming in yet
Correct.
until we see who wins tonight.
not even 60% of the money on BYU yet. So they don't have a number. I don't even know if they do, if they don't have an opponent. So
Right,
they
right.
can't be bet on.
Right.
So the top teams bet on to cover in the first round per John Ewing of BetMGM. He does the PR and data for them. 92% Utah State, 92% on Troy. 13.5 points. Troy, an interesting team, more of a football school.
Playing Nebraska.
But Nebraska, Big
13
Ten
seed.
team, not in the tournament normally, so people probably not taking them too seriously. Iowa, 88% of the money on Iowa.
Wow.
That is a lot on the Hawkeyes.
Corn harvest was good this fall. Iowa in Vegas coming
Clemson.
strong.
They're taking on Clemson from the ACC, and they are 13.5 point dogs. But people love, or I'm sorry, Iowa is 2.5 point dogs against Clemson. And then 83% of the money, these are all the 80 plus percent by the public. Houston, 23.5 against Idaho, the Vandals. A lot of people love that bet. 83% on the money on Wright State against UVA, plus 18.5. And last one in the 80s, 82% on Kansas against our WAC representative.
I'd be
Cal
careful. I'd be
Baptist.
careful with that one.
14.5 for the Jayhawks.
I would be careful with that one.
I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit on Cal Baptist.
You think they're going to cover the 14?
They've never been there. It's a tall order.
It
I
is.
know,
They
but-
got a superstar, though. And that's the thing you need in the tournament. You
Yep.
need
Yep.
a guy who can take over a game, and they've got that. So.
Yeah.
Will be fun. Will be fun. More tournament talk coming your way tomorrow on the show. Show today brought to you by Soda Weight Loss. Paul, tell everybody what's going on with Soda Weight Loss. I know
Yes.
you've been feeling great, losing weight, letting
That's
go of
right.
an extra couple of pounds, and they've still got some incredible offers for all the listeners out there.
That's right. 2 transformations for the price of one currently. If you'd like to get rid of some unnecessary weight, some extra weight you're carrying around. I know I was feeling better, more mentally clear, more physically stronger, just feeling totally a full encompassing of a change with Soda Weight Loss. So it's not a thing that you get stuck with eating terrible food where you don't enjoy. It's real food with licensed nutritionists. If you'd like to sign up today, call 866-800-SOTA or book online to speak with a nutritionist and book an appointment at sodaweightloss.com. It's join us for a short time to have results that last a lifetime. Soda Weight Loss.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Appreciate all our great partners on the show, all our March Madness Road to the Finals Bracket Challenge sponsors as well, hooking you up with some prizes. Don't forget, go to our website. Do it today so you don't forget.
Yeah.
You get the play-in winners automatically. Go to thefansportsnetwork.com. There's a page on the home screen, or you can go to the contest tab, put in your name and your email. Subscribe to our e-blast on Thursdays, and you'll get an email with how to get into our private group to win $995 in cold, hard cash. For Paulie, for Tara, I'm Devin. Have a great Tuesday, everybody.